Did you check the Indian markets today? If you haven't, don't bother because the markets were closed today for elections in Maharashtra. It doesn't happen for other state elections, but it does happen for Maharashtra, and that sums up our next story. The battle for India's richest state and financial capital. Today was voting day there. Thousands of citizens lined up to cast their vote. Among them were celebrities and business tycoons, Bollywood actors, producers, singers, athletes. All of them turned up at the polling station. Take a look at this first.
करीना जी सब सर एक साथ में.
But the overall turnout was down around 58% last we checked. 58% voter turnout. To put that in context, the turnout was 61% in the last election. And now some background. Maharashtra has 288 assembly seats, so the majority mark is 145. That's what you need to get to form a government. There are two alliances in the fray. The first is the ruling Mahayuti. It includes Prime Minister Narendra Modi's party, the BJP, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's party, the Shiv Sena, and a faction of the NCP, the Nationalist Congress Party. The second alliance is the Maha Vikas Aghadi. This includes the Congress Party, the Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena, and another faction of the NCP. Sounds complicated, doesn't it? But it's a pretty muddled field in Maharashtra. You have family members contesting against each other, former party workers locking horns, and rivalries within alliances. The exit polls came out earlier today. This is what their average looks like. 151 seats for the ruling Mahayuti alliance, 129 seats for the Maha Vikas Aghadi, and 8 seats for other parties. Remember, these are exit polls, aka public enemy number one in recent times. They were wrong about the Lok Sabha election, also about the recent Haryana election. So keep that in mind. But why are we talking about it? On this show, we don't cover state elections in depth. So why this one? Well, because of two broad reasons. One, there's a lot at stake here. Like I said, Maharashtra is the richest state in India. Its economic output is $510 billion, which is higher than the GDP of countries like Egypt, Thailand, and the UAE. Maharashtra also makes up 14% of India's GDP, plus more than 40% of direct tax revenue. The state is home to India's financial capital, Mumbai, which is also Asia's billionaire capital. There are 386 billionaires living in Mumbai. That's more than cities like Beijing and Singapore. Then you have financial institutions. The Reserve Bank of India's headquarters is in Mumbai. So is the National Stock Exchange. All of this makes Maharashtra a tantalizing prize. That's one reason why this election is worth looking at. Secondly, it's extra dramatic. I know Bollywood is based in Mumbai, but even they cannot write scripts like this. Just look at what happened on Tuesday. A senior BJP leader was accused of distributing cash in exchange for votes. He was staying at a hotel near Mumbai. Opposition workers and cops barged into the hotel. They caught him with bundles of cash. Take a look at this. The leader has denied the charge, of course, but poll officials are not convinced. They have recovered around 10 lakh rupees from the hotel, so a case has been filed against the BJP leader in question. Then today, another row broke out, this time involving the opposition. A former police officer accused opposition leaders of siphoning bitcoins. He's also released a voice clip as evidence. He says it features NCP leader Supriya Sule. Again, she too has denied the charge. She's also filed a case against this ex-cop. Now remember when all of this is happening. The first incident happened hours before polls opened. The second one happened today during voting. It tells you how intense the battle is. But it also reveals a deeper problem, the problem of money in elections. In 2019, poll officials seized 103 crore rupees from Maharashtra. This is cash plus liquor plus drugs plus freebies. Basically, illegal vote-catching incentives. And this time, This time they seized more than 660 crore rupees, which is more than 6 times higher than 2019. If this is because of extra vigilance than the last time, great. But if it's because money power is growing, it is bad news. Along with Maharashtra, the state of Jharkhand also voted today. This is the second round of state elections after the general election in India. We'll get the results on Saturday. It promises to be a super weekend.